Jonathan, I'm always going to fight for things to be reimagined and to be updated and to be modernized for a current audience. Because a lot of the classic Disney movies were like wildly offensive and misogynist and just backwards. And now we have a chance to change history by telling them in a more modern way. I don't think that's such a bad thing.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with you on 2 points. I don't think that that's the case. I feel like they're fairy tales, and I grant you, I think some elements of them maybe don't hold up as well. And I know what you're going to say about, like, yeah, it's great for things to be reimagined. I think that, and I'll grant you, Disney did a really great job with The Jungle Book. I think because
the CGI in The Jungle Book was incredible.
It was incredible. And I think it's because it was a movie that didn't do as well back in the day. It was older, from like the 60s, and so Jon Favreau had a more creative license to make it, to get it closer to the Rudyard Kipling Jungle Book novel, and to just make it more of his own thing.
Oh, see, I totally disagree. I think people would like them better if they were just simply a live remake of the original. And I think all the backlash is that they are not just remaking what the original was. I mean, if you look at Mulan, it is nothing like the original. It's actually more honest to the palette of Mulan than the original.
Steph, I'm gonna say that yes, I think Mulan is more different than the others have been, but let's just stick with Jon Favreau as an example. He made Jungle Book, right? That kind of first wave of these remakes that was so imaginative and successful because he got to make a movie he wanted to make. Then they brought him on to do The Lion King, which is essentially a shot-for-shot remake of the original animated feature with weird choices.
But it's with an all-black cast and with African actors. Like, that was such an incredible update to the original.
The original had some African actors, not a lot, I grant you. Again, some elements don't hold up today, but the original is still a great movie that I share with my kids today, still. Like, 100%. It's great.
And I don't think they're looking to, like, replace them. They're just looking, I just think art can't exist if it never gets to be reimagined and retold. Like, there's a reason that we do Shakespeare plays over and over. I think it's okay, and it's not so blasphemous to try and modernize and do again a classic and to do it in a new way that hasn't been done before.
And I know this is cynical, and I hate to be this way, but I just feel like it's just money grubbing. It's corporate, which is why I think they should just stop. Like, just stop. Like, they have enough IP. They have Star Wars. They have Marvel. They have so much IP. Like, it's just so soulless. It feels soulless.
I just watched Mulan last night, and obviously, like, I'm a white American. Like, I can't speak to anyone else's experience, but I just feel like I wonder if you grow up in this country from, like, an Asian heritage, seeing that movie and seeing, like, a real live action version of the movie you grew up with. Like, I don't think that's so terrible. And I don't think the little kids that are watching today really give a shit that it was, like, blatantly a money grubbing, like, strategic move. Like, it's still going to have a positive societal impact. And it's still reviving the stories that we loved.